Hello and welcome to EuroPCR 2025. I'm Nicole Karam, professor in interventional cardiology in Paris, France, and I'm one of the course directors for PCR Innovators Day. I'm here today with Azim Latib, and Azim has been there way before me. And maybe Azim, I can let you introduce yourself and remind us about the DNA and the spirit of PCR Innovators Day.
Thank you, Nicole. It's always fun being with you here in Paris. So I've been involved in Innovators Day almost 10 years now, it feels. And it's really evolved. In the beginning, it was a place where it was very much just physicians talking maybe about what the new technology or widget is, whereas now it's completely changed over the last 3 years to a place where all the stakeholders in innovation can be in one place, and we can talk about all the issues related to the whole innovation ecosystem. So it's not just about new technologies, but it's also about funding, how to bring a technology to clinical use, how the regulatory pathway, how to get it acquired. And so I think what's unique, it's the one place where you can get VCs, strategics, the physicians, entrepreneurs, all in one room, talking about innovation and what's going to be the next big thing. Also, what are the challenges today in innovation?
Absolutely.
So tell me, Nicole, you've been involved in the last few years. What do you find the most interesting part of Innovators Day?
Oh, tough to say because the program is very interesting, but I'm biased. I like the program, but I also really like the Exchange Hubs. I mean, you were talking about bringing all the stakeholders together, but here we are bringing them even in a smaller room, and here we are discussing exactly what everyone wants to discuss. So we had several teams, for example, in the Exchange Hub. You've been in one, I've been in one, and it was very interesting because we even had a hard time just fitting in the time slot because the discussions were very interesting, very heated. And for example, in my session, it was about the unmet needs. Who defines the unmet needs, and how do we drive innovation? How do we decide where to go with research? And it was very interesting to see the different views of, as you said, different people who can be there, whether industry, physicians, startups, everyone wanted to discuss. And it was really a great moment, very interesting. How about you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of the things I love about PCR Innovators Day. The small group, everybody's sitting together, and everybody can participate in the discussion. And it takes away those barriers to communication because we were getting people who we didn't even know were so involved in innovation who were giving their viewpoints. So we had a great topic. We talked about Me Too technologies or iterative technologies versus disruption. Is there space for both? You only need disruptive technology, or can you also have iterative technology? And I think we got a lot of insights from strategics, from large VCs, even from the physicians who are involved in the clinical studies for new technologies, trying to figure out how do we bring these technologies and what do we need to address those unmet needs you mentioned. I think the other thing that was really exciting about the day, and I wanted your thoughts on, was the great debate.
Amazing. I loved it. I mean, the great debate is like a super large exchange hub where everybody expressed himself. It was very interesting to see because everybody seems to be thinking in his corner, how can I get to the other? How can I bring my idea all the way? How can I get the funding? How can I get the visibility? And here everybody was there, and it was very interesting to put together all this brainstorming. It was a brainstorming
It's
session.
interesting also to hear all the different viewpoints, right?
Absolutely.
Because the strategic, is looking at it from one viewpoint of what they're going to acquire, and then there's the venture capitalist fund who's looking from an investment point of view, do I invest in this? And then also hearing the entrepreneurs, the people who are inventing technologies, how do they get that money to start the idea? How do they get that money to fund it to the next stage, to hopefully get to patients? And in the end, that's what we're here for, is to try and help patients.
Absolutely. So we'll be looking forward for the next edition. It's going to be on the 18th of May, 2026. And we've had a lot of questions of how to participate. Guys, you just have to submit your research. You can, of course, register, but if you want to be visible, if you want to discuss, to show us what you have, to show everyone what you have, just to submit your, there will be a call for registration and a call for submission. And please join us. We did grow this year, but I mean, we are waiting for more and more research hopefully next year.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to PCR Innovators Day next year, and I'm sure it's going to be even more innovative and more fun and more discussion.
Thank you.
Thank you.